Hello and welcome back to Shakesyear. We are working on Titus Andronicus, Shakespeare's goriest play. So forewarning, we might talk about some gross stuff today. And today we do get to hear from Titus himself to sort of finish off Act 4, Scene 1. We will finish with Act 4, Scene 1 today. And we started out this scene with Lavinia chasing after young Lucius because he had books, and she was trying to communicate what happened to her and who did it. And she caught up with him, and he was afraid, but then he realized he shouldn't be afraid when Marcus and Titus were there. And she's rifling through the books and doing some pointing, and they figure out that she's been raped. And Marcus figures out that if she takes a long stick and holds it at one end in her mouth and holds her, her wrists, what she's got left of arms, she'd be able to write in the sand who did this. And she wrote Chiron and Demetrius, which set Titus off into a whole new rage. But in yesterday's monologue, we had Marcus saying, okay, just, take a breath. Let's all swear to each other right now that we will get revenge for this. We're going to make sure that Chiron and Demetrius die for what they did to Lavinia. And Titus responds to, sure enough, and you knew how. But if you hunt these bear whelps, then beware, the dam will wake. And if she wind you once, she's with the lion deeply still in league, and lulls him while she playeth on her back. And when he sleeps, will she do what she list. You are a young huntsman, Marcus. Let it alone. And come, I will go get a leaf of brass, and with a gad of steel will write these words and lay it by. The angry northern wind will blow these sands like Sibyl's leaves abroad. And where's your lesson then? Boy, what say you? So what he's saying is that they need to exercise caution as they go after Chiron and Demetrius, because Tamara is really the one to be afraid of in this situation. And if they go after Chiron and Demetrius, she will come back at them tenfold. And it doesn't matter that she's married to the emperor, like when he's not looking, she will then strike. So he says, Marcus, just relax, I have a plan. And he's like, I'm gonna go get some weapons, and asks young Lucius what he thinks. And young Lucius is like, yeah, I'll do it. I'll go bury a knife in their chests right now. And Titus is like, no. We're going to get some weapons to give to you that you will take and give to Chiron and Demetrius as gifts. So sort of a warning. So he's like, it'll all make sense. We're going to send them these gifts first, and then the rest of it will sort of fall into place. And so they go off to find some weapons to send to Chiron and Demetrius. And Marcus finishes off the scene with, it's not long enough to qualify as a monologue for this project, but he just finishes off with like, sweet Jeebus, help us. Help Titus in his lunacy, because he thinks at this point that Titus has gone mad. Because from his point of view, they should be taking revenge now. They shouldn't be sending gifts to Chiron and Demetrius. But, he says, please look out for us, look out for old Titus, and then he leaves the stage. And that's the end of Act 4, Scene 1. So we've got a plan brewing from Titus, wondering if you can guess what it is. If you've already seen the play, then yes, you can guess what it is. But if you haven't, leave a comment and let me know what you think this marvelous plan is going to be. I'll tell you, it's going to be gross. But come on back tomorrow and days after that, and we will figure out exactly how gross. I'll see you then for more. Mwah.